What has occurred today in Porepunkah is shocking and just so utterly heartbreaking. 2 Victoria police officers have lost their lives in the service of our state. Another has been seriously injured, and their families are facing the kind of grief that no family should ever have to experience. Policing comes with danger, and every day our police officers meet that danger with enormous courage and dedication. And this tragedy is a painful reminder of that bravery. Our Victorian Government stands with the men and women of Victoria Police today and every day that they wear their uniform with great pride. And we also too, and my thoughts are with the community of Porepunkah, that beautiful part of northeastern Victoria, who are carrying the weight of this horrific day. They will not carry that weight alone. Our thoughts too should remain with the Victoria Police members and the wider emergency services who are right now still responding to this most unthinkable crime. And our hearts are with and remain with the families, the friends and colleagues of those who have been lost. Every support they need, we will provide, and today is such a tragic day for our state. I'll now hand over to the Police Minister.
Thank you, Premier. Today, 2 fallen officers have joined the ranks of so many over many years who have made the ultimate sacrifice in serving our community here in Victoria. Our thoughts are with them, with their families, with their police colleagues. We also know police members, past and present, are feeling this very deeply. We're grateful, all Victorians are grateful, for the care and medical support being provided to a 3rd officer who was injured today. We know that the police operation continues in the cold and the wet this evening. In northeast Victoria, police members continue to serve and protect the community of Porepunkah and surrounds, while seeking to apprehend an offender that's at large. We'd ask all Victorians to continue to follow police advice. If you see something, if you're unsure, contact the local police station, Crime Stoppers or 000. The Chief Commissioner of Victoria Police have made it clear that people around that area should stay indoors, avoid unnecessary travel, but also understand when we're back out there again tomorrow on your way to work, dropping people at school, wherever you are, the Victoria Police members will be there at work across our state. And if you get an opportunity in the midst of it all to thank them for the work that they do every day and night, 24/7, to serve and protect the community, to take an oath to serve others. Those members who went to this property today did that as they did every day, and their colleagues are doing it right now. We're thinking of them all, the Parliament, the people of Victoria, and the government. Provide every support and service to Victoria Police members to continue to keep us safe, but to also continue to act in this operation to bring an offender to custody. Thanks, Premier.
Thank you, Minister.
Are you able to tell us any more about the fallen officers?
The Chief Commissioner has earlier this evening addressed the media and has provided the information that can be made available publicly at this time, and I think it's important to remember, as I'm sure we do, there are families who are grieving, there are family members who still need to have this just so deeply heartbreaking news broken to them, and they deserve the dignity of being supported when they hear that news in the appropriate way. So Victoria Police will continue to provide details of both the killed and injured officers and also the operational details as is appropriate, because it's also important to remember that this continues to be an active crime scene, an active investigation, and all of our efforts must be placed behind supporting the work of police and emergency services who are deploying every resource to bring this person who has engaged in a hideous criminal act to account.
Has gone into calling in more specialists, say Defence Force members?
Yeah, Heidi, in terms of the operational decisions, the Chief Commissioner will speak to those and make those operational decisions as is appropriate. And the Chief Commissioner earlier this evening has already gone to the significant resources that are being deployed right now by Victoria Police. And I also make it very clear that if there are additional resources that the Victorian Government can provide to support the work of both the Victoria Police but also too, there are many other emergency services who are supporting that work. There is an enormous amount of work that is going on and we stand ready to provide every support to our emergency services. But I also do just want to reflect too for a moment for the community of Porepunkah. It's a beautiful part of Victoria. It's a small, tight-knit community in country Victoria, and this is an incredibly difficult day, and there'll be more difficult days ahead for that community, and we also stand in support of the community of Porepunkah.
Can you tell us more about the suspect?
Again, that is something for Victoria Police to provide that detail and those updates, because clearly every resource is being deployed to apprehend this offender. And to echo the Chief Commissioner, alongside every resource, this offender will be found, he will be dealt with, and it is important that we give Victoria Police every opportunity to deal with this, as they will do, as the Minister said. They'll deploy resources overnight and into tomorrow.
How regularly are you dealing, speaking with the Chief Commissioner or the Police Minister about this?
The Police Minister and I have been in regular contact both with each other over the course of today and have had a number of conversations with the Chief Commissioner. I've also spoken to the Secretary of the Police Association, Wayne Gatt, as well, because there is a nationwide Victoria Police family, a nationwide policing family that are putting their arms around Victoria Police. And I too, through Wayne Gatt, have extended our thoughts, our support and every resource that can support Victoria Police as they both continue their work protecting our community, and they are experiencing the deep grief at the loss of two of their colleagues.
How concerned are you about the safety of those living in Porepunkah right now and in the immediate communities?
As Victoria Police have advised, this is a serious situation. We should acknowledge this is a deeply serious situation, which is why the community is receiving updates. Victoria Police, and I urge the Victorian community to heed the messages and advice from Victoria Police to stay indoors. If you do see anything that causes you suspicion, to please call 000 immediately. And continue to monitor the local circumstances and follow the advice of Victoria Police.
In recent years, there's been this emergence of this sovereign citizen movement who look at authorities, police and government as the enemy. Prior to the events of today, how concerned were you at what we've been seeing?
Chip, I think you can appreciate I'm not going to be drawn on some observations and reflections on that matter. It is far too early, particularly when there is an offender at large. And my focus right now is both providing every support to Victoria Police and emergency services to deal with this offender, but also to understanding the support that must and needs to be provided to the families, the loved ones, the colleagues of the two fallen officers, and also to the community of Porepunkah.
Have you had a chance to speak with those families?
I intend to, but again, Shannon, this is such a difficult day, and there are family members who will still be having the news shared with them, and it is important that we give them that space, but it is my intention that I will reach out to the families at the appropriate time.
And just on the support that you say the government can provide, can you tell us what that looks like?
It will be what is asked of us, both in terms of the resources that the emergency services may need on the ground, but also to the practical support we can provide to the families and Victoria Police. And we'll take the advice of the families, we'll listen to the families, listen to the community. I've also reached out and left a message with the Mayor of the Alpine Shire as well. We stand in support of Victoria Police, of the community of Porepunkah, and stand ready to support them in any way we can, because today is such a tragic day for Victoria Police, for the community of Porepunkah and for the state of Victoria. And we will unite We will unite and put our arms around the men and women of Victoria Police. We will unite and support the community of Porepunkah. That's what Victorians do. In our toughest of times, we reach out and provide support, we provide love, we provide care, and make it absolutely clear that this was a hideous criminal act and this offender will be dealt with.
How likely is it that the suspect is still in the northeast? I mean, it's not too far from the border, New South Wales border.
Look, again, it is a live, active investigation that is on the ground right now, and I think it's appropriate to not make any commentary from here tonight that would cut across the work that is happening right now in the northeast.
Is it your expectation that the school in the area would open? I think it was in lockdown for some or all of today.
The advice to the community of Porepunkah will be directed from Victoria Police, and I think we can all appreciate that the operational needs of Victoria Police will be the primary focus whilst they do everything necessary to deal with this offender. Thank you.